You're welcome to RX Care channel, where we talk about medications and how to use them properly. All right, so if you're new to our channel, make sure you hit your like and subscribe button. That way you're able to get alerts whenever we post our other educative content, and also so you can help support our community here at RX Care. All right, so we're going to go ahead and dive into our topic for today. So our topic for today is premenstrual symptoms and how to treat those symptoms. All right, so if you're female, you've probably noticed some of these premenstrual symptoms when Bloody Mother is coming to town. So I made this video to kind of help highlight those symptoms and also to kind of help with medications or any lifestyle management that you can incorporate in order to help treat those symptoms. All right. So one of our first topic is going to be bloating. So bloating is very common in patients who have their period come in. You kind of get that gassy feeling, and your stomach is very uncomfortable. It kind of causes like a stomach upset. So usually our medications over the counter that we would try for bloating is Gas X. So Gas X is very great because it kind of absorbs that gas and it helps with being able to get rid of that gas through being regular. So another medication we can try for bloating as well is Pepto-Bismol. So Pepto-Bismol kind of helps settles our stomach and kind of help reduce that gassy feeling that you get around this period of the month. Another medication is Kaopectate. So Kaopectate is kind of similar to Pepto-Bismol as well, and it kind of helps kind of settle your stomach to reduce that gassy feeling. All right, so what if you don't want to try any of this medication and you just kind of want to watch it and see how you can incorporate like a lifestyle to help decrease that? So one of the things you want to do is decrease those gassy foods you eat around that time. One of the things that I do is I have the app called Ovia that kind of helps monitor what time of the month to kind of expect my menstrual cycle. So what I would do is I would look on that app and kind of gauge, okay, this is a week before the time, and what I would do is kind of reduce those gassy food that I eat, such as like milk, cabbage, broccoli, beans, those kind of food, as well as liquids such as carbonated sodas that can kind of make me increase that gassy feeling in the stomach. I would kind of decrease the consumption of those and kind of reduce how much I'm eating them around this time to kind of help with that gassy feeling that happen as well. So what are some other things you can do? You can try to increase your fluid intake, such as water, Gatorade, to kind of help keep your stomach regular. Also, another thing you can do is increasing your physical activity around this time. That way it's able to get your body into like a physical activity mode, and your stomach is able to keep regular, and you're able to use the bathroom as you're supposed to. Also, increasing like fiber intake to be able to help you become regular around this period is also great as well, to kind of help reduce those gassy feeling. All right, so what is another condition that patients notice around this time? So some patients notice weight gain as well as fluid retention. So this might be very uncomfortable. All right, so what are some medications you can use if you notice that you gain a couple of pounds when that period is coming? All right, so a medication you can use is called Pamabrom, and Pamabrom is a diuretic that kind of increases how much fluid you're getting out, and it kind of helps your kidney to be able to let go of that fluid that may be lingering around to cause that fluid retention, or like swollen legs or swollen feet. And another medication is vitamin B6. So you can try a vitamin B6 or like a vitamin B complex. That kind of also help decreases fluid retention and kind of help decrease that swelling that you may get to kind of cause those weight gain. All right, and another medication is magnesium. So magnesium is very great in terms of reducing that fluid retention that patients may get around that time of the month. All right, so what are some things that you can try if you don't want to take this medication? All right, so you can try eating less salt. As we all know, know salt can cause more fluid retention. It attracts water, and it can help, you know, it kind of keeps the body to hold on to that water that we're drinking. So kind of decreasing the amount of sodium or salt that we eat around that time. Also elevating your legs maybe after a long day to kind of keep that circulation flowing. That way your body is not holding on to too much fluid, and that way your kidneys are able to filter any excess liquid as much as possible. All right. So what is another condition that patients may feel around this period? So another condition is body pain. So body pain such as like lower abdominal pain, a lower back pain also may occur. Muscle pain may also occur as well. So what are some medications that you can try for this symptom? So you can try an Advil over the counter. That would be like an ibuprofen 200 milligram. You can also try a Tylenol. They're different strength of the Tylenol. So it could be like the regular strength or the extra strength, which is 500 milligram. The regular strength is 325. And they have the one for 8 hour, which is like the 650 milligram. All right. So those can be used to kind of reduce that muscle ache that you feel. Also, another medication that's really good in terms of accommodating all the symptoms is called pamprin multi-symptoms. So you've probably seen it on the shelf one of these days, and the pamprin multi-symptoms is actually very good because it contains all those medications in one. All right, so it has Tylenol, the Pamabrome. The Tylenol is for the body pain. The Pamabrome, like I said earlier, is for like the fluid retention, and the pyrilamine is kind of for that bloating and gassy feeling. So it's really good to, you know, try, you know, rather than taking multiple medications, just having that one medication that covers all. So if you want to try those medications, you're more than welcome to. One thing you don't want to take more than 8 caplets in 24-hour period. All right. And like I said, it covers that cramps, headache, irritation, that bloating feeling, weight gain, muscle pain that patients kind of feel around that time. All right. And if you don't want to try any of this medication, that's fine. There are also other lifestyle habits that you can incorporate, such as using like a hot water bag. The hot water bag are pretty good. You can just kind of heat up your water, pour it in the hot water bag, and just kind of place it in that area where you're feeling the pain. And that usually helps. A light massage also does good as well. So you can try a light massage in those areas, as well as a physical therapy as well. So physical therapy doesn't have to be you going, you know, to exercise for like 5 hours and then you come home and you're sore. So if exercising or high intensity exercise is not your thing, I would not suggest it at this period of time. So you can just try to make use of some light physical therapy such as yoga, stretching, and just making sure that you're increasing your circulation, your body movement, just to kind of help your body not be in that one position that can cause that soreness or ache around this period as well. All right. So what is another condition that may occur as a premenstrual symptom? So some patients get acne. The acne is quite common as well. So what are some medications over the counter that you can try? So we have Clarisil. The Clarisil has like the salicylic acid in it that kind of helps decrease those acne, as well as benzoyl peroxide and adapalene gel that you can kind of place in those areas. All right. So what are some things to take note with this medications or medicated soap or lotions that are over the counter? So some of them may cause dryness. So like the Clarisil and benzoyl peroxide or adapalene, they can kind of dry out your skin. So you want to make sure that you're staying hydrated as well as moisturizing your skin after applying or using this soap or lotion to kind of keep that area hydrated so it's not so dry and it starts getting irritated. Okay. All right. And another thing is this area may be more prone to sunburn. So you want to make sure that you're wearing a sunscreen in the areas where you may get acne, or you're applying that acne lotion or cream just to kind of help prevent any irritation from the sun, or like I said, if a bad irritation occur, maybe you start getting like a severe redness or rashes around the area, then you most likely want to stop that medicated cream or lotion that I mentioned earlier and just kind of wait it out for a couple of weeks till it's gone, and you can try another product over the counter. And like I said, another thing you can try like an Indian clay mask. If you don't want to use those over the counter strong, medicated cream, you can try like a clay mask, you can try like a mud mask. Another thing is making sure you're washing your face properly using like a scrub. It could be like a natural scrub. I know some people use like sugar and honey. There's patients that use like a lemon and sugar. So there are different like natural masks that you can try on if you don't want to use something over the counter, and you can kind of make your own and tailor skin, and you can kind of tailor it to that. All right. And also avoid touching your face so much, just to kind of help reduce how much germs you're introducing to your face during the day. And also helping washing your face also helps kind of reduce those excess oils, dirt, sweat that you may get all throughout the day. I would definitely recommend washing your face before going to bed, and also moisturizing after you're done washing your face to kind of reduce that acne episode around this time. All right, so what is another condition that patient notice around their premenstrual period? So another condition is nausea. So for nausea, some over-the-counter medication you can try is the Imitral. The Imitral kind of helps settles your stomach. You can also try the Kaopeptide, which does similarly to the Imitral, which is kind of to help settle your stomach, to kind of reduce any stomach upset. Also, Dramamine kind of helps with any nausea feeling as well. If you don't want to try these medication, you can try like a ginger tea or like a chamomile tea, and that kind of helps reduce nausea as well. Also avoiding your triggers. So maybe you notice that you're having nausea when you go to bed immediately after eating. So making sure that you're staying seated after eating for a period of time, just to kind of help your stomach, that food settle in your stomach before laying down, and avoiding that food coming back up to your throat. All right. And also making sure you're avoiding irritant foods. Like for example, for myself, around my premenstrual period, I tend not to eat too much fruits immediately before eating like my regular food, so, or immediately after, because fruits are like my fruits like pineapples, papaya, those are like a trigger food for me that would give me that nausea feeling. So I try not to eat those immediately after eating like a regular food, or if anything, I'll just eat it by itself. All right. So what is another condition? So lastly, we have insomnia. So some patients are not able to sleep well around this period. So what are some medications you can try? So you can try your melatonin. So melatonin is pretty good for sleeping. You can try doxylamine as well, which is also good. The doxylamine brand name over the counter is Unisum, and that helps with sleeping as well. Also, some things you can try if you don't want to use this medication is making sure you're taking like a lukewarm shower, or closer to bedtime. Also making sure that you're avoiding any triggers like having your TV on or lights on. Also decreasing the temperature in your room. So sometimes having that cold temperature around you kind of helps, sleep better. So these are some of the tips and treatment methods that you all can, try out to help reduce those premenstrual symptoms. So I hope this video was very helpful in that. If you found it very helpful, I want to hear from you in our comment section. So please feel free to insert any questions that you may have in the comment section, and we'll get back to you by answering those questions. Also, if you had any question, you can check out our website at demyrxcare.com. There you can talk to a healthcare professional regarding whatever symptoms, and we can kind of guide you to what medication or lifestyle habits to incorporate during this period in order to help reduce those symptoms. All right, thank you for watching, and make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if if you did enjoy this video as much as I did. All right, thank you and have a blessed one.